Hey guys, Corey here. Today we're taking a look at whether or not LAVALOON is back at Town Hall 13. Got 3 triples, Electron LAVALOON to show you guys from Tribe's recent war versus Blaze JP. First up, we got Vince coming in. Now, as far as the question, is LAVALOON back? Is it strong now? What's the deal with that? So the answer is, it is back a little bit. And that is only because it was so weak that nobody is designing bases to defend it. Just look at the Infernos on this base. We got 2 out of 3 of those Infernos are set to single target. And then we look at the Expos. We got ground bow. We got another ground bow right there. Another ground bow. So 3 out of 4 of the Expos are all set to ground. 2 out of the 3 Infernos are set to single for the simple reason that LAVALOON is just not much of a threat anymore. So since nobody is building against it, you are able to have some success with it at Town Hall 13 with bases running a lot of ground bows, single target Infernos. That being said, you're not just going to steamroll over bases. It's still going to take some highly skilled attacks to get this done. Vince has done a beautiful job of funneling all the trash in that whole test farm up top there. That way he's got a straight shot into that Eagle artillery. He's protecting that battle blimp with a few loons just in case there was a bunch of seeking air mines in there. Now he's got a rage down and a clone spell. Look at those 2 scatter shots going to town on those loons in the core. Oh my gosh. E-Dragon is able to get the enemy queen killed, but he's not going to get either of those scatter shots on either side. But look at this. So E-Drag's going down at this point. We still got both scatter shots down, but the E-Drag was actually tanking those scatter shots. Look at these loons, how close they got in there before that scatter shot even started targeting them. And look at this beautiful little U-shaped pathing that we have right there. Now he's got 3 freeze spells in this composition. He just has to make sure he freezes those scatter shots before they can get any shots off on his balloons. Also, he's going to have to use the Grand Warden ability when he gets to the Town Hall, but he's got some really nice pathing into that Town Hall. So as long as he pops that Grand Warden at the right time, there should be no problem there. He's waiting for his Warden to catch up with those loons. Now that Warden ability is going to pop. There we go. They're invincible for that Town Hall blast. They're going to be slowed down for a little bit, but coming into this final section, it's going to be very important that he hastes into it and freezes that scatter shot. Of course, he also got the single and the ground bow in that, but neither of those was really a threat to those loons at all. That scatter shot was the most important thing to freeze right there, because that scatter shot can demolish loons super fast. If you're wondering, why is a scatter shot do so much more, why is it so much more deadly to loons than it is to hogs or miners? The answer is simple. Anytime you're using hogs or miners, you're already healing those troops. It's not very often at high levels that you have heal spells for loons in Clash of Clans. So without the heal, the scatter shot takes him out very quickly, but Vince got it done on this one. I got some more sick attacks to show you guys, but you really need to hang in there for the last attack. It's not a Lalo per se, it's an Electron with another type of troop. Insane attack that ITZU pulled off. Absolutely annihilated a base. It is a must see, all right? Hook's coming in here. Doesn't look like he's getting crazy amount of value with that Royal Champion there just because she's taking so much damage, but he does get a Wizard Tower down there. He also got an air defense down as well. He's looking to create a little bit of pathing and really trying to get rid of that air defense. That way he can send in that Stone Slammer to get that Electron in on that section of the base. There we go. He's able to direct target that Grand Warden platform. Should get that down in just 1 drop there. Okay, there we go. He got a clone spell down. Managed to clone a few loons and an Electro Dragon in there. Queen is down. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all these Expos doing absolutely nothing in here. That's all 4 Expos set to ground. We already got one of the we got a single target Inferno right over here. Single. So that's exactly why this is even working on this base. It's because nobody's trying to defend it. So you got 4 Expos you don't even have to deal with. You got 3 single target Infernos that he's bringing like 34 loons on this raid total. So you're going to be able to run right through those single target Infernos. The only real dangers in these bases at this point is going to be the scatter shots, which are a huge danger. He's got to freeze down on that one right there, and that Town Hall as well. Of course, you want to save that Grand Warden ability for the Town Hall. Here we go. One of the scatter shots went down to that Electron portion of the attack, and that's why he's not going to have too much trouble getting through the backside of this base. Here we go. He's moving through to the backside. He's still got 3 free spells. That is more than enough. He was able to get through that last scatter shot with just 1 free spell, so he can really start to use them at this point. As long as he saves one for that Town Hall and also that Grand Warden ability, he's going to be just fine. Nice freeze down there on the Wizard Tower and single target Inferno section. Not bad value right there, just because that Wizard Tower. Here we go. Now he's freezing on that Town Hall. Just out of habit, he's catching one of those Expos in that freeze as well. Even though it's ground targeting, it's not going to hurt the loons. But look at this. The Grand Warden decided to run up here with the heroes. He is not helping those loons. Those babies are about to go down. Oh man, that's at least 2/3 of the loons left on the board, maybe 3/4. All went down to that Town Hall blast because the Grand Warden decided, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with the heroes instead. That King's got so much HP, I'm gonna do good things over there. All those loons are gonna go down. Even though that happened, he's got so many barbs and just enough heroes left. Queen still has her ability. Finally pops that Grand Warden ability in there. Might as well keep the King and his barbs invincible. Continue tanking so the Queen can take out the rest of this base. So there we go. It's so weak that nobody's building against it, and that's why you're able to use it sometimes now. Let's go check out another sick example. All right, guys, next up, we got Nick coming in on another brilliant attack. Let's see how he carves this thing up to get the most value out of this Electron. Got a few loons taking out an Archer Tower up top, trying to set some sort of a funnel. Now we get an Ice Golem tanking for the King and Queen. So they're going to be trying to move their way around clockwise, wrap around that side there. Let's see, he does not have any wall breakers, so it looks like he wants to grab an air defense in there and just really create some nice pathing. We're going to go to ×2 so they can hurry up a bit. Come on, there we go. They're wrapping around the side. I can't wait to see what he's going to pull off right here. All right, King pops his ability. He wanted to speed it up a little bit. All right, now we're back down to normal speed. One of those air defenses is completely gone. They're going to continue wrapping around that backside. Here we go. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention on why this is working so well is there's not a lot of CCs right now that defend air. Most folks are running like a triple Ice Golem, or at least in high-level wars, or Hound Ice Golem combination, and so those are not even going to come out for the E-Dragons. Not at all. Royal Champion's going to finish the other side of that funnel over there, taking out the other air defense. Now he's got a straight shot to this Eagle Artillery, which is exactly what he's going to do. We got sweepers pointing the wrong direction. They're not going to defend the blimp. They're not going to defend the E-Dragon in there. Look at that. Royal Champion is going down to all those. We got the Queen in there. We got 2 scatter shots. Now we get a clone spell coming down. Got an E-Drag cloned. Maybe a couple cloned loons in there as well. Those E-Drags already took out one of the scatter shots. Oh my gosh, the E-Dragons took down both of the scatter shots in there. That is massive value. Look what he's left with right here. Look at this pathing of the defenses. Just a nice, narrow path. Oh my god, Nick annihilated this base. He's got no more scatter shots to deal with. Both those Expos are set to ground. We got 1 Air Expo up there, 1 Air Expo to end on, but he already got both the scatter shots down. This base is so annihilated. He's got 30 loons coming in just to finish this base off, but this one is already a foregone conclusion. Grand Warden ability, catching 9 out of 10 of those balloons in there. Oh my goodness, come to this last section. He's going to have so many loons left up at the end of this raid. I don't imagine he's going to need to use all those spells either. He's got so many loons left. This base is annihilated. Oh my gosh, that was insane value for that Electron in there. Grabbing that Eagle, grabbing the Queen, grabbing both of those scatter shots. That is the most value I've ever seen on Electron in my life. Now it's time to take a look at ITZU's insane attack. Here we go, guys. This one blew my mind. He's going to be starting out by taking that air defense out up top. He uses the loon to take out the mortar on the right-hand side. Queen's job is to grab that air defense, continue walking to the left, go ahead and grab that cannon as well, and that's going to leave him some direct stone slammer pathing to come straight into this scatter shot, and then we got another scatter shot right behind it as well. So once again, both of those scatter shots really close to each other, and he's finding a way that he can direct target those scatter shots and get them taken out before he starts the rest of the attack. Look down at that troop bar. The rest of this attack is going to be a mass dragon attack. Some absolute insanity, and I love it. Let's see, that Stone Slammer is going to grab that scatter shot with 1 more drop. Electron portion has not even come out yet, but it's about to. Let's see if it can grab that Eagle Artillery as well. He's got a poison down on the archers. Now he's got that clone spell down. We got a ton of loons rushing in. Let's see how many cut over towards that eagle. That eagle is definitely going down. Another attack with massive value from the Electron portion. He grabbed both of those scatter shots. He grabbed the eagle artillery, all with the Electron. Now he's got 10 dragons with a handful of loons, a couple baby dragons to help out on the backside. We got a king running down the right-hand side. Grand Warden set to air, running with those dragons. First rage comes down into the base right there. He's still got a rage heal and a freeze left in this composition. Once again, he's going to be trying to save that Grand Warden ability for that Town Hall section of the base. Nice heal leading into the Town Hall there, where they're taking a ton of damage from those 5 beams of that Inferno on the Town Hall there. There we go. Grand Warden ability right before that blast goes off. They're still under that ability, although it doesn't look like it. While they're slowed down from that Town Hall blast, they are still invincible until that ability wears off right there. Here we got dragons coming through the backside of this base. He's got a baby dragon drop down up top, another one on the left, just working on the trash as the dragons continue to work their way through that base. I count at least 7 dragons still up on the board at this point, and we've only got 1 air targeting defense left in that archer tower, so we're going to times for it, because that is definitely the end of this raid. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Got some other of my videos on the screen. Check those out. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Also, guys, in the link of the description of this, I got a link to my Discord server. If you want to hang out with me, you want to say hi, join my Discord server. Hope to see you there, but I'll definitely see you in the next video.